Hey everybody, this is an update and a congratulatory video to explain that I'm officially a California PE licensed engineer, um, and civil engineer, and I'm actually working on a surveying, civil surveying um, presentation that I'm going to use for a video, and I guess I can give a quick preview as to what that might be, because I had to, I mean, I had to basically make up for many years of a lack of experience in civil engineering to really get it right and actually pass. So it took me about 6 months to do some rigorous studying on the side, apart from my job. And let me just give you a preview of what that looks like. So if I'm looking at this binder that I have, is basically a bunch of cheat sheets mixed together. So as you can see here, this is an example of something that would normally take me 10 minutes to do thinking, but this cheat sheet here took me 2 minutes. I was like, just do it, you're done, right? And then I've compiled a lot of problems from YouTubers, and so I might get a copyright strike, but I only care about getting the information out there so that you don't screw up on anything that you can help yourself with initially finding out how to do it yourself, or not getting screwed by authors that have actually no true deep down intent to actually allow you to pass. So like, here's an example of something else that might be useful. And I sent this out to some people, that somebody on LinkedIn who actually recently passed. This, I'll be honest, this has nothing to do with him passing, but I'm just saying. So here's this is just my own notes on what parallax is, and then I have some other stuff here. I'm not sure if this is probably not gonna help you very much, but I just figured I would show you. I didn't know that parallax calculation was dependent on. I didn't know that it could be it was the algebraic difference, but I didn't know that meant that you can either have a plus or a minus associated with it. You'll see. But anyway, I have a really good intent. This is actually bullshit paper. Don't forget about that. I'll explain why, but in a future video, I think. And then this is an introduction to photogrammetry. Photogrammetry, it's just some bullshit. But anyway, I just slipped that in there just because because I have a lot of bad feelings about photogrammetry. Come on, man, can't you just make this easy? But they don't want to make it easy. Anyway, also here is some additional stuff that I did. So this is I have my own idea of how contours work, and it basically works for everything. Because there's actually a conflict with what everybody says. They say that ridges are used, but in reality, it could actually be valleys are used, but in reality, it can actually be a ridge, depending upon how the decrement is across the contours. So just look out for that. And I know some people are going to challenge me on that statement, but you'll see the context. And that's the thing about this freaking exam, this ridiculous exam, is that a lot of it really depends on the context of what you're looking at. So it's quite ridiculous, and I think everybody should pass. I think even if you get 25%, you should pass. I think no matter what, it should just be everybody should pass the exam, because I just have so many hard feelings about this, and then I'm not gonna dwell on too much, but it is what it is. But yeah, this whole binder is on surveying, and it took me 6 months of hard. I would say I probably took me 200. And here's another problem if you want to look at it. This is actually coming from the exam, but it's not an exact wording. It's not the exact. It's got the same form as an exam problem. I'm sure you can find it in a textbook, but if you want to take a look at that. but I would say for the surveying, they say okay. So for the seismic and surveying, I think they say that you need, what was it, like 20 out? What was it? 100 hours or something to pass it. The preparation to pass. I took about double that because I didn't know anything about it. So anyway, thanks for. Yeah, you should be able to have a look out for that, and it's Friday, the 20th of October, 6:23 p.m. and I'm still going to probably work a little bit more, but I just wanted to show that. And also, it may not seem like it because like I'm looking at myself and I'm like, this is ridiculous, but I've also been trying to, and now I don't want to say try to. I've been succeeding at getting doing more physical exercise and trying to get that and actually losing weight, although it doesn't look like it, maybe to some, but I've been losing some weight and I've been tightening up on my stomach, which is one thing I'm trying to achieve because I recently got a report from a doctor that said I was 44 inches. Well, this was two months ago. 44 inches on the waist, so like around here, and I was about 210 pounds, and I thought this is like getting as bad as it used to be when I was looking for a job where I wasn't doing anything. I'm already 30, yes, that's true, and so that means that maybe I need to watch out for, it might just get a worse. I might have to be a lot more careful about what I eat and all that stuff. But the thing that I'm finding is that I really let myself go during the PE because I just had to crank out the problems instead of actually going on a run or whatever. This is also a video trying to warn future test takers and people that are trying to succeed with this exam. You're gonna put so many hours in that don't be surprised if you gain a little bit of weight. I mean, even if you fail the exam, if you gain weight, I'm not saying intentionally gain weight, but it could be an indication that you're on the right track to actually passing. Because it did take a toll on me for these things. But let me just tell you, I mean, I'm doing everything right. I'm going on runs in the morning, lunch. Well, not so much in the morning, but sometimes. But lunchtime, I change into my gym clothes and I just go on a run wherever I can. And then and then after work, I go to the gym and I'm on the Stairmaster. Started off only going 5 minutes. Now I can on the 10 setting. Now I can do 30 minutes if I didn't eat like shit or if I didn't drink a crappy drink or whatever, right? So, and then as you progress, you're gonna lose weight and tighten up and stuff like that. So, I'm looking forward to getting even in better shape. But the reason why it's one of the reasons why it's important is because you don't want to go on the other side where you're becoming obese and potentially, having health issues. Maybe getting a heart attack or whatever. And so it's better to be on the slimmer side or whatever. And plus, people respect you more for it. I noticed that quite a bit of my interactions I've had on LinkedIn, for example. I think what has happened is that they saw me one way, and then later on they find out, oh, who's this fat ass, to put it bluntly, and I just had to face the reality that that's what's actually happening, and it's just the reality. I mean, people respect you more if you're in better shape and stuff like that, and that's just what's gonna happen throughout your career. You might as well get in shape so that you can make the most money or whatever, right? Or get the most benefits out of life. So anyway, let's see. Next thing I wanted to go over is yeah. So now I guess some of you might be curious about like what happens after you get a PE, right? Well, in my firm, I'm starting to stamp trust drawings and assuming responsibility to a large extent for that. And so I have yet to get phone calls potentially and stuff like that about issues they've had, which I don't think is going to be I don't think it's going to be much of a problem because the system is set up to be like where it's going to work pretty much. And the other thing too is I was supposed to get a bonus, which I think it's in the process. I think I'm going to get it, about $2,000, and potentially a promotion. But it sounds like they don't really want to provide that for me because it potentially conflicts with performance. But I'm not quite sure if that is true or not. So yeah, there's that, which means it goes from engineer 2 to engineer 3. I even saw on a LinkedIn post that somebody recently, upon their getting their PE, got promoted to an engineer 3. So keep that in mind because you're gonna see the changes. Anyway, and I'm finding that, and then and another thing too is, I'm actually working out so much. I'm doing all I can to lose weight, to tighten up, to be more health conscious and more, getting back to pre-pandemic times where I was 20 pounds lighter than I am. I actually sprained my ankle. This is the first time. See, I feel like I should have been in high school for this to happen because it kind of proves that I didn't work hard enough in high school to get to a good physique or whatever, or whatever the case is. And you can see it here. I'll even point it to you. So I have a brace here. It's a boot, and it really hurts to like move my foot. It's I actually put all my weight in the other direction, so like it was kind of like this, or I should say like this. I'm putting all my whole entire weight on it, so that's why that happened. It could also be a combination of that and being not as my ligaments and all my entire body parts are not as strong as they used to be. Because I'm sure that I've had to be in I've been in situations where I've put like a lot of weight on it and it just didn't get strained. I mean, that could also be the case, but I was running and I was turning a corner and that's how it happened. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good things that are happening from this, and I might have to move on to a different company. I won't talk about that too much. I won't, but forget I said that. I mean, I don't know if anybody's watching, but. And then I'm also working more on specs to prove that I'm actually competent as a professional engineer. So specs are kind of weird. I might explain it in a different video, but they definitely require your technical expertise. You really have to know how the code works and be able to theoretically get everything together and put it together into a product that somebody's going to use. Like, they're supposed to be for software development, kind of. Anyway, and then I haven't really been playing my sax, but I don't know, I just felt like getting it out. So maybe I'll play it right now to end this off. See, oh, by the way, I was going to say that they measured me at 44 inches on the waist, but that was 2 months ago. Now I'm at about 38 and a half inches. It may not seem like it, but maybe I can so maybe I can show you the measurement, but I won't show you. But anyway, and then I went from 210 to now I'm down to 196. So I just keep running. Well, I can't run right now, but it's been a week because I got this ankle sprain at lunch of all times last week, on Friday, and today is Friday again. So it's been a week, but I'm planning on running more, and I plan on running a marathon in about 3 or 4 months. Both to show my competency, but also as a form of additional exercise. And maybe that's like going to be like a quarter marathon. I forgot what they call it, 150K. I don't know what they call it. But anyway, let's play some of these songs. All right, I really haven't been playing really lately. I'm just gonna sound like noise, I guess. new one. I think I know this. There was like this YouTube thing was. Something like that. And then I was learning a new one. I was trying to remember how it goes. There's another one. I forgot how it goes. There was one. What was it that I was learning? Because it's been like a month. I haven't played very much, you know. Which one was it? What was the song? Oh yeah, I think it was like. Oh yeah. It was Japafrica, and it's called Jadingo. And then I don't know how the rest of it. But anyway, thanks for watching. And about the SE exam, I'm not planning on taking that at all. Not for a long time. I think you're going to gain another 40 pounds. Anyways, thanks for watching.